Hi guys, we are going to do kind of a chit chat get ready with me using a full face all the way from primer to foundation to eye look. Trying a few new things that are new to me that I haven't really got a chance to play with, and we're just going to go ahead and play together. So let's get started. So I did put on this primer. This is the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Primer Makeup Wear Extender. I've heard good and bad about it. I did put it in probably about like 15 minutes ago. I got distracted with my kids, sorry. But I wanted it to sink in and have time to sink in. I will say that it doesn't really do anything for the pores. I don't know. It just says that it's all day primer, keeps your makeup looking fresh. A small dime size on the face before applying makeup. It says it's oil free. I don't know if it's that silicone primary feeling or if it is an oily feeling. There's something there for sure, but I don't think it's oil. I think it's just the primer feeling. It didn't feel like silicone, but it didn't feel very like soft and didn't feel silicone, but it didn't feel like a lotion. Does that make sense? I'm sorry. So we'll see if it prolongs the makeup wear of my makeup, and I will give you my verdict in, I don't know, a favorite or something. But it is definitely deceiving. So this is a brand new package. I just opened it today, and there's actually only half a bottle of primer in here, or well, a little bit more than half. So it's definitely deceiving how much primer you get in here, but we'll see if it works or not. Okay, moving on. We are also going to try the new Lasting Finish Rimmel, from Rimmel, the Lasting Finish 25-hour with Comfort Serum. This is Broad Spectrum 20. This is in 200 Soft Beige. We shall see if it matches me. I'm kind of a lot of different colors right now. I kind of got burned recently. Again, I know, I'm stupid. I've got a problem. I know, I've got a problem. I don't know what's wrong with me. I keep like getting burned, and I don't do it on purpose. I did put sunscreen on, but I think we're out too long, and I think my sunscreen may have been a little old. So I think that's part of the reason why too. But we are going to try it and see. And then we're going to be using some Lorac products. I love Lorac. If you can hear the fan, I'm sorry. I can't go without the fan. It's just been too hot here in sunny Southern California. Okay, so it doesn't have a pump. Not my favorite because sometimes I think you either don't get enough, you get too much. We'll see. So we are going to start applying that. I'm just going to use this Mallory foundation brush, just a dual-sided one. And then I'm going to kind of use the viewfinder and a mirror, so if you see me looking in different places, it just really depends which one's going to work for me. As usual, I like to kind of like dot it in a little bit and apply it that way. Ooh, it smells good. If you don't like perfumey smells, I don't know if you'll like it. It's not like overpowering, but it's definitely there. Again, about this Rimmel one, I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard really good things, and I've heard not so good things. Some people say it breaks up at the end of the day. It doesn't really last the 25 hours that it says. Some people say it's just too thin of coverage. Some people say the smell is the factor, the perfumey smell. Some people just, you know, are really sensitive to smells. So we'll see my overall verdict. So far, I would say the coverage isn't bad. It's definitely not full coverage foundation, but it does say on here that it's a comfort serum. So I don't know if that means, because it's not watery in consistency, but I don't know if that means that, you know, this isn't going to be, well, it says full coverage. I lied. It says full coverage. So it's definitely not watery. It's pretty thick, like you could see it moving. It's not watery, but it's not like a moussey texture either. So let's see. Let's put some more up here. Always remember to get into your hairline. You don't want to have that funny look. My hairline always looks so terrible because it like beads up, because I have sun that constantly just gets my forehead, and I think I constantly look so funny around my hairline because it's like so much darker up there and it kind of beads away from the rest of my face. Does that make sense? That sounds silly. In my head that sounds silly. I know it probably does to you guys too. Okay, so that's the forehead. Yeah, definitely not going for full coverage here, or I'm not getting full coverage here, but I'm not getting terrible coverage either. I mean, I've definitely tried worse. I'm going to put a little bit more around the cheek area and the nose area, because I definitely have a lot of pores going on. Okay, let me pull the mirror closer so I can see. Okay, so that second layer definitely, I think, helped with the pores. I'd say that this is more like, see, there's a couple areas over here that are still showing through, like my redness and my spots. I don't know, you guys. I think this is pretty medium coverage. I'm gonna say it's medium coverage. Like, I can still see a few of my normal spots and stuff, but I would say that this is probably medium coverage. I wouldn't say that this is full, for sure. But I would say that it's like medium coverage. But I like the look of it. I think it looks good. I think the color matches pretty good. I'll have to look in the daylight to be for certain about that one. Okay, I am going to finish this up. I'm like on the very end of it. So we're going to use this today. I kind of love it as brightener slash concealer slash, yeah. I don't know if I'm going to love this brush though. So I don't think this brush is the best for concealer, for sure. Foundation it worked good, but I think it's on. Looks pretty good. So I am going to set my under eyes with my e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. It's Little Miracle. I love this thing so much. I think it has like very fine little glitters in it, but they really just kind of fall off your face and disappear. I really don't see them. They're like really small and fine, but it really does help to reflect that light, to just kind of give it more of an appearance of just like a flawless under eyes. Like, I'm not tired, I'm not a mom, I'm not underslept and overworked, and you know what I'm saying. You don't get the gray baggies or blue baggies as much. Okay, and then I am gonna set the rest of my face because I kind of feel like, I don't feel like it's heavy, but I kind of feel like it needs to be set. So I'm gonna use the Essence All About Matte. I think it's a good one. It's not my favorite, but it's not my worst. from the drugstore. I think it's awesome for how cheap it is. I love cheap and cheerful. I'm all about it. I'm just going to blend that. Seeing as how we are working with Lorac products today, I'm going to use my Lorac brow pencil and just kind of get something on my face because I look a little scary. One thing about this pencil is I hate the cap. It's like so loose on there. It doesn't really stay on very well. On the brush side, you can just leave it off though. I mean, it's not like it's crucial, you know. Okay. So how have you guys been? What's been going on? Okay, so I follow MrKongsMom. I love her. She's so sweet. Her name is Melanie. She's adorable and cute. She reminds me a lot of myself, actually, like when it comes to just like our like, she like laughs at her own jokes, you know, even if somebody else might think it's not funny. I don't know. I love her. I think she's so sweet. So I've been following her on her trip to Germany, and oh my gosh, you guys, my husband has wanted to go to Germany for so long. Like, he's always wanted to go to Germany. And I'm watching her do all these things because he's like her husband, where he's a giant World War II buff. And I just think that he would love to do so many things she's doing. Like, she went to a couple cities that are for her family and stuff. You can check out her blogs. Her husband is funny because you can tell he doesn't really like being on the camera. And she talks about how he's not, you know, like he doesn't really love being on the camera. But it's just, it looks so beautiful, like scenic to the max. I mean, I would just die for some of those scenes. And there are so many churches. They're beautiful, like the construction of it and all that kind of stuff. And the towns, how, like, you know, from a hilltop you can barely see the streets because there's just roof after roof after roof. I love that, and I think my husband would just love it so much. So like, I even messaged her. I'm like, I know this is kind of, you know, personal, but when you're done with all this, can you do like a post or let me know how you did all this and how you found all these places and how much you paid for all of it? Because I mean, not anytime soon by any means for us. Like, it'll have to wait till, you know, after we move and get our house and all that kind of stuff. But I think it'd be so much fun. And I just did like a quick search on Orbitz, and it didn't seem that expensive, but I know that that's only going to one place, and she definitely went to more than one place. But it looks so beautiful. You should go check out her blogs, her vlogs, and check out her trip to Germany, because I think it is awesome. Okay, we are going to use a few things from Lorac today. We are going to use the contour kit and 2 of the eyeshadows. So for the contour kit, I didn't use it. Oh, you know what? Let me use the banana color. It's the yellow highlight that's in here to set my under eyes. I forgot about that. What a dummy. I'm like, hello, let's do a Lorac face, but let's not use it. I'm all about over applying though, so that's fine. I have used this once before, just the yellow, just because I've always wanted the Anastasia one, and every time I think about getting it, I'm like, no, don't get it, you know, it's so expensive. But I really just want the banana powder. I like to contour, but I'm not a huge contour buff. I don't do it all the time. I'm more of like a let's warm up my face kind of person. But we are going to give this a shot and try. So I am going to use the light color right here. And I am going to use the brush that they give. And just kind of do it a little bit. It's kind of hard where to tell my cheeks because I have very prominent cheekbones. I have chubby cheeks, so, you know, it's a little bit more difficult for me. But, you know, we'll get it done. Ooh, that was much more intense. Unless it's just the lighting. I do like to hide a good double chin. Not gonna lie. So like I said, I'm not a pro at contouring, so please be gentle with me. Don't criticize me too much, because contour is just one of those things. For some people it works. For me, I don't know, it's a lot. Like, I like the look of, like, let's look like we're wearing makeup but not too much makeup. So I don't know, contour for me is, it has to be like a really awesome thing, special occasion. Like, it's just putting on a lot more effort and makeup than sometimes I feel like doing. But I do like this. And then I am gonna go in with, I forgot to grab my blush. I am going to put on some blush, and then we'll go back and we'll highlight. Excuse the hair, it's just back, but the fan is blowing, so it's like frizzies all over the place. Okay, let's see. Today, I'm so sad about this one. Whoa. Please don't break. That would suck. Okay, let's use, I think I'm going to use like this pretty pinky purple one, and I believe this is Peony from MAC. And because I have bigger cheeks, I don't go to the very front. I kind of stay off to the side because I really don't need to accent my cheeks. Now I'm going to take my fan brush. This is just a Real Techniques fan brush, and I'm going to take it into this pretty highlight shade. It's called Shimmer Highlight. It's at the top of the palette, nice and big. I like it too because this fan brush just fits on there like perfectly. So I'm just going to take that gently across the tops of the cheekbones, a little bit on the temple. You see? Hotty totty. I use that word a lot. I just like it. It's like different. It's not like haughty, but it's like, yeah, hotty totty. I'm kind of a dork. Okay, so love the contour palette. Not gonna lie, I don't have that. Sorry, I don't have the Anastasia one, but I really do like this. It has their typical, you know, beautiful formula. It has a giant mirror over here. This is what it looks like up close for you guys, so you can see. Love it. Let me just swatch real quick for you. So these are the three colors. This is light, deep, and medium, so you can definitely tell. And then that beautiful highlight color, just a beautiful, like, subtle everyday highlight. And then there's also a beige highlight in here. Let me use this one. And it's definitely not like a highlight, but highlight under your eyes, and to give you kind of that highlighting pop after you use the yellow. I love it. I'm so excited to have this. And it's also very reminiscent of all like Lorac kind of stuff, where it has that nice, like, kind of like a matte but soft feeling. I really like that. Now for some eyes. So I am going to try to use a little bit of both of these because I haven't got to use them yet, and I love them. So this is the, whoopsie, dropped the thingy. This is the Lorac Metal Eyeshadow Palette. Again, comes with a really good size mirror. This is what the metals look like up close. Love, love, love. And then also, that came out about the same time. I think the metal came out like just right before this, is the mattes. Oh, this is so beautiful. And this has a few mattes that are in the Lorac Pro 1 that are the same. So if you really love those and you run out of some of those, this is a great one to buy that you can have backup for some of the stuff that you really love. So I will show you these really quickly. So this is the first row. Let me show you in the row in order. So this is the first row with all the mattes. Look at those beautiful like transition color, brow bone color, beautiful darker transition, and then just like a nice like smoky eye too, like a neutral everyday smoky eye. Gorgeous. Okay, and then the second row again has another beautiful brow bone highlight if you want it more of a white highlight. Linen is very popular. Pink mauve, burgundy, and jet black. Oh, beautiful. I love this burgundy one. Just really warms up a nice like everyday smoky eye where you don't want it to be the black smoky eye, but you want it to have a little bit of pop in it. Okay, so I really don't know where I'm going with this eye look today. So we're just going to kind of do this together and see where we end up. Okay, I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and I am going to go into Latte. That is kind of more of the chocolatey brown of them. Not chocolatey, sorry, like a light brown, like a smoky brown. Okay, so I forgot to push record like a dummy. All I did was just do linen on my brow bone. It's just a beautiful everyday, oh goodness, keep dropping the little cards. Everyday white, perfect for your brow bone. Sorry about that. Okay, now I'm going to go into the metal shades, and I think I'm going to put I want this to kind of be a lighter eye today. I do definitely want to use this cobalt because that is just gorgeous. So I think I'm going to use rose gold, which is right here. I think I'm going to use that and just put that all over the lid. So in summer you would think that I would want my like really super like funky bright eyes, but I've been so like just all about the neutral eye lately. I don't know what it is, but I have been loving just the neutral eye. I don't know. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, a little bit more of that on there. Oh, I love it. I'm just going to take this small little Urban Decay one and I'm going to go into Quartz, which is this white one right here. It's kind of like a off-white. And then I'm going to put that in the inner corner. Give me back my mirror. Oh, that is a beautiful highlight color for the inner corner. Oh, that's so pretty. Can you guys see that? Whoa, baby. Okay, and then I'm just going to take this little fluffy brush. This is a mix blender from Eve Pearl. And then I'm going to kind of go into, I'm going to kind of go back to the matte palette. And I'm going to go into this burgundy color and kind of put that in the outer corner a bit. Ooh, that is pigmented. That's one thing about Lorac shadows, you guys, is that they are not only so soft and buttery, but you get so much bang for your buck because they're so pigmented. You don't have to feel like you get like 2 eye looks out of it and then your palette is empty and you've hit pan. I mean, for me, that would never become a problem because I have way too many palettes. But for the everyday person, you know, you need to get your money's worth. So I definitely feel that Lorac, if I were to pick a shadow company that is like my all-time favorite shadows, don't get me wrong, I love Makeup Geek for the affordable. But if I were to pick the high end, I really think it would be Lorac. Like, I love Urban Decay, I love ColourPop, I love Makeup Geek, but I really love Lorac for the high-end shadows. They're just so pigmented, so buttery, so soft, so smooth. Just love it. Okay, so this kind of turned into a smoky eye. like I said, didn't know where I was going. Okay, I'm going to go back into that rose gold color a little bit because I feel like I lost a little bit of that pink on the center and that shimmer. So I'm going to just go in there and touch that up just a little bit. And then I'm going to go back in and go back to the mattes again and take that blender brush to the latte and just blend out those edges again, just so that we don't have any, you know, harsh lines. We want it to be smooth transition. So I was watching Mallory's vlogger day. She does Saturday vlogs. I think it's vlogger day, or yeah. But her husband is so funny because he told her about her makeup and about how something wasn't evenly blended, and I started laughing because if I mean, he watches her do makeup a lot, but if I were to ever ask him, my husband would be like, I don't know. And I mean, she didn't ask her anything. He just volunteered the information when they were out to dinner. And I just thought it was the funniest thing how, and then like she's like, really? And then later she comes back and he was right. But it was funny in the moment. I guess you had to be there. I don't know if you're laughing with me or if you've seen it, but it was funny. Okay, so Lorac did not let me down with these, you guys. These are beautiful. I love them so much. I'm so glad to have them in my collection. And I am going to do my eyeliner and my mascara. Don't mind my chipped nails. Yesterday we were out and I swear every one of my nails broke on every side, and I had just gotten them to grow really good. Okay, I'm going to do my eyeliner and my mascara and I'll be right back. Okay, so that is the eye look. I decided not to put any shadow or anything on the bottom. I just used kind of like a mauve eyeliner and then did my lashes on the bottom. And oh my gosh, my hair is so frizzy today, so excuse my hair. And I definitely need to get my roots done. I need to call Miss Alexis and have her get me did again. But anyways, so this is the look I came up with. I hope you guys like it. I was using both of my new Lorac palettes, the metal and the matte, and then I also used the contour palette. So I'm loving all three of these brand new ones. I think they're great. The only one I would say is a must-have for me, if you don't have the first Lorac Pro, would be this one, because this has so many great everyday neutrals that you could do things with. If you love shimmering, you love a pop of color, get the metal. And then if you love to contour, or if you're just like me, you like to bronze up your face, I still think this is a great palette too. So thank you so much for coming through with me. I'm still going to let you through, or you know what, I just realized I meant to do my lips with you on camera. Duh. Okay, hold on. Let's do some lippies. Lippies tippies. Okay. This is the new Tarte Lip Surgeons that I got in the can't talk, hold on. That I got in the new FabFitFun box. I love how the wand is. I don't know if you can tell, but it has just like a little thing where it like, it fits so perfectly on your lips. Okay, so that is now my look. Sorry about that. I was like, oh, let me do lipstick on camera because I did my eyes off camera. I'll have to let you know my verdict on this. I'm not sure. It is kind of, I don't know, it's different. It's not a win-win right away for me. It's one of those ones where I'm going to have to see. Maybe it's just the primer that's underneath it, because I did use the new CoverGirl primer with it too. So we'll have to see if, you know, if it's this or if it's this or it's both, and I just don't like either. We'll see. But I will keep you guys posted. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you like this look I gave you, please give this video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe down below so you don't miss any future videos. And I will see you guys later. Bye guys.